When Jon Bon Jovi found himself in need of a record deal, he reached out to the loneliest man in the music industry. The journey to becoming a professional musician is often unpredictable and lacks a clear roadmap. While there are conventional routes to take, many aspiring artists find themselves scrambling for any opportunity that might lead to success. This narrative is both enchanting and disheartening, and Jon Bon Jovi's experience serves as a prime example of this reality. If you've ever watched a film about musicians or read their autobiographies, you know that landing a record deal or establishing a career in music requires relentless determination, humility, and a willingness to face rejection. The truth is, if you choose this path, you might hear no 100 times before finally receiving a yes. But that one affirmative response can change everything, just as it did for Jon Bon Jovi. The backstory behind Jon Bon Jovi's bold move. The idealized narrative of how artists secure record deals often diverges from reality. However, in Jon Bon Jovi's case, his story is somewhat aligned with that romanticized version. In 1982, he penned the song Runaway. But despite his efforts, he struggled to find anyone interested in signing him. In a moment of inspiration, he devised a plan to connect with what he called the loneliest man in the music business. A radio DJ. Reflecting on this pivotal moment, Bon Jovi shared with Virgin Radio UK, "It's 1982. I write Runaway. I can't get a record deal. I can't even get a band because, original bands aren't making any money. So I think to myself, who is the loneliest man in the music business? The DJ." He continued, "We had a brand new radio station in New York. It was so new they didn't have a receptionist. I banged on the glass and said, 'I've got a song you should hear.' After his show, he listened to it and said, 'That's a hit song.' I replied, 'I know. Nobody else thinks so.' They played it on the radio in New York, and that's how I landed a record deal in 1983. While such an approach might not yield the same results in today's music landscape, the underlying lesson remains. The only way to discover what works is to take action. Jon Bon Jovi's experience serves as a powerful reminder that no effort toward personal growth should ever be deemed too outrageous. Ultimately, you won't know what might succeed unless you take that leap of faith.